morning, everybody, and welcome to the latest Salon Pay webinar, which is all on increasing prices and implementing booking fees. So I'm going to screen share with you a few things today. Let me just get myself organised and we will get stuck right into it. Okay, so implementing price increases and booking fees. So the topics we're going to cover today are a little bit about us, why you would want to increase your prices, why you would want to implement a booking fee, how to train your staff on these two areas, how to communicate to your clients that you have these two new systems, and then of course how to use Salon Pay to roll out these changes. So a little bit about me. My name's Christy McKenzie. I am the Salon Pay founder. I grew up in Melbourne, Australia, one of 4 children with very entrepreneurial parents. I either wanted to be an accountant or a hairdresser, so it's safe to say that numbers have always been a passion of mine. I've been in the hair and beauty industry for 20 years, starting at the local salon when I was 15 shampooing, probably not unlike most of you guys. I am also the owner of Secret Salon Society. I am a mother of twin girls, a wife, and I've owned multiple businesses over my career. So we're going to jump straight into why you would want to increase your prices. So this is something that we suggest as best practice for you to be doing every single 12 months. The reason why is that you will have increases in most of your working cost. It's important that your business keeps up with CPI. So things like all your product companies will be putting their prices up. Your wages, typically will increase every 12 months. If not, a nationwide legislative change, then it could be that you're actually giving your staff, bonuses and commissions and increasing their wages as they're working with you. It's to, I guess, take more profit for yourself if you're taking any at all. I know a lot of salon owners don't make any profit, so definitely increasing your prices to allow yourself some profit is really important. It is a great way to tackle any existing debt, is to implement a price increase to help knock down some debt. And I want you to think about, when was the last time that you did a price increase? So like we say, every 12 months is best practice for your business to be increasing prices. Now, when you want to implement the price increase is ultimately up to you. When I had my salon, I would always implement my price increase in November. The reason being is I feel like nobody's going to be looking for a new hairdresser or a new beauty therapist at that time of the year. They're busy, they've got functions on. So I would always increase my prices in November. And, by the time, if there was any disgruntled clients, by the time that the new year rolled around, they'd all forgotten about it anyway. So that was what I used to do. Some people choose to do it at the end of or the start of every financial year, or it could be a January 1st price increase as well. Completely up to you as to when you want to do it. Now, today we're not going to be going into how much you should be increasing your pricing or how to increase your pricing, restructure your pricing. That's a whole nother webinar, and definitely we will consider running another webinar on how to price yourself. That's a whole nother one. This is just about implementing that change. So training your staff on a price increase, once you've worked out what prices you're going to be charging, you want to hold a staff meeting to inform your staff of price increases. I would suggest keeping it really, really super simple. You don't want to have a complicated price increase and go into too much detail with your staff. They need to simply know what's changed. They don't necessarily need to know why it's changed. You're just informing your staff there's been a price increase. Keep it normal. Don't make a big deal out of it, and it won't become a big deal. Role playing. So I would suggest role playing with your staff to manage any queries or concerns in relation to the client's questioning price increases. So if you have a client that says, oh my gosh, I normally only pay $65 for a haircut, why am I paying $69? You need to give your staff the tools on how to manage those queries. Same, if it is quite a jump, then they'll need even more role playing. You want to just role play and role play and role play, so it's just all out of their, all their fears are out of their system. Quotation. So during your client consultation process, your staff should be in the habit of providing a quotation. This will familiarise them with the prices, and if your staff don't already provide quotations, then this is a really great opportunity to do so. Salon Pay do have a client quotation PDF document, which we can upload into your files section if you would like it. And this is a great way of providing your clients a quotation for their services, and then moving forward, it might be an upgrade option for them to move on to a membership. So if it is going to be more cost effective for your client to actually become a member and sign on to the salon for 12 months, then this can be a really great time to upsell your memberships. Keeping in mind that the price for the client, if they do choose to become a member, is locked in for a 12-month period. We recommend a 12-month period for all your memberships, because at the end of every 12 months, you should be putting those membership prices up as well. If you have a price increase during a membership period for a client, you're not allowed to up the prices of that membership, because they have committed to that 12-month period, so that it can be a really great incentive for your client. But within 30 days notice, if they're outside that initial term of 12 months, then you can put the price of that membership up with 30 days notice. We would suggest communicating that to the client when they're in the salon, or you might choose to send them an email. Client communication. So there's a little bit of backwards and forwards as to whether or not you even have to communicate this with your client. It really is going to depend on what you're comfortable with as a salon owner. We used to have just a short statement at reception that was really positive, really simple. You don't need to go into the reasons why. Certainly, most of the shops that we go to don't ever justify their price increases. I would just keep it short and positive, saying, on this date, some of our prices will be increasing. For a complimentary quotation, please, ask staff. Keep it really easy. Now, the beauty of having Salon Pay is that you're giving your client multiple payment options to help manage this price increase. So you can show them whatever membership packages that you have, and it might be more cost effective for them to join as a member. You can also offer Afterpay, and you can offer lay-by, which is great. So if a client's if you're having quite a hefty price increase for whatever reason, and if you need to increase the prices by, say, I don't know, $50 per visit or something like that, and if that client is, having a slight heart attack over it, you can offer them to prepay for their next appointment, so that they're not, feeling that price increase so much. I would always have an updated price list to be able to give your clients, and also for your staff to be able to very quickly see if someone's questioning the price increase or the price of a service, for them to be able to see what they're up to. It's just a bit of mutual respect, and always transparency with communication is the best with your clients, I think. So why would you implement a booking fee? So why do we call it a booking fee, I guess, is the first question. The reason why we call it a booking fee rather than a booking deposit is that a deposit is, I think, more like a client sees that as a deposit for their next service. So if they don't turn up to their next visit, they could say, I want my deposit back. Whereas if it's a booking fee, that's an actual fee that they need to pay to secure that appointment. It's just a little bit of different terminology and a bit of a different spin on it, bit of different psychology for you, from a client perspective. So calling it a booking fee, I think, is the best way, rather than a booking deposit. So a booking fee is going to secure their appointment. It is going to decrease your no-shows. And the reason is because if your client has put down money on that appointment, it then becomes the most important thing for them that day. So when they have their sister ring them and say, Christy, let's go out for brunch or afternoon tea, and you're like, oh, I've got a hair appointment, but I could probably move it. Okay, sure. if, you know, that's what 9 times out of 10 will happen, or if something happens at the school, etc. If they have money down on that, that becomes their most important appointment for the day. So what that means is if they get another invitation or have something else crop up, if they've actually paid money, they're going to turn up to that appointment. They will move and reshuffle other things to make sure that they don't lose their money. So that's it, and it doesn't matter if it's $20 or if it's $50. They've put money down, they're not going to cancel. It levels up your professionalism as well. So I would not be communicating this as a reason to your clients as to why you're implementing a booking fee. I think this is an internal communication with your staff. But if you have a client that has gone to the time, they've made their appointment, they've put down money by way of a booking fee, don't go moving that appointment. You need to show them the same respect. They've given up their time, they've given up their money, they've got skin in the game. If they've booked an appointment next Thursday at 3 o'clock with Rebecca, for example, you're not going to move them to Sally, or you're not going to move them to Christy. You're going to keep them with Rebecca if that's who they have requested. You shouldn't be moving people anyway, but I guess it's just something that levels up your professionalism, knowing that they have actually put money down to keep that appointment. It will increase the client spend. Now, let me explain how this works. If you have a client who they're there at reception, or they've phoned up and they want to make an appointment, and you book them in for next Thursday at 3 o'clock and they put down $50 as a booking fee, that booking fee of $50 is redeemable against that service. So when they come in next Thursday at 3 o'clock, they've got 2 choices. They can either redeem that $50 off their cut and colour or their facial or whatever it is that they've had done, or they can roll that $50 over to their next appointment when they rebook. I would always suggest rolling it forward. It's going to mean that for you, from a cash flow perspective and from an increasing client spend perspective, every single person that books, you know, that's a new client, you have that potential of having an extra $50, in the bank, which is great. So I guess the only time that would not happen is if that client makes a decision they're not coming again or they're not rebooking, then of course they would redeem that booking fee as part of, paying towards their service. So how do we train our staff with booking fees? Again, keep it really simple. Hold a staff meeting to inform your staff of the new booking fees system. And again, you want to role play it. So you'll have to have a script that I would suggest having laminated on the reception desk that explains the booking fee. So it might be something as simple as, of course, we can book you in next Thursday at 3 p.m. To hold that appointment, we do require a $50 fee for that appointment. If the client says, why do you need $50? It's, part of our cancellation policy is that this is what we require. However that script feels for your language and your brand in the salon, but I would definitely put some thought into that script. So you then want to teach that script to your staff, and you want to role play and role play and role play. You want to role play the grumpy nana that's been coming for 50 years and never has to pay anything and she's highly insulted. You want to role play that. You want to role play the brand new client. You want to role play the ones that have been coming in randomly and this is a change for them. Whenever there's a change, there may be a little bit of pushback. So role playing and keeping that really simple and really professional for your staff is going to help with any roadblocks that you have with implementing this. You want to show your staff how to process the booking fee deposit. So how to do that using Salon Pay, which I'll go through in a minute, and then understanding the cancellation policy. So if you have a cancellation policy, or if you are implementing one at this time, it's important that your staff understand. This might be something, some ideas that we've sort of put down are that with more than 24 hours notice of a cancellation, there's no penalty. The client can simply transfer that booking fee over to their next appointment. If they cancel within 24 hours, then they may lose that booking fee. So if they call up on the morning of an appointment and something's happened at the school or the sisters invited them out for brunch, they're going to lose that booking fee. And then if they're no-show, and if it's within your cancellation policy, then you may charge that full appointment cost to the card saved on file in Salon Pay. Client communication. So again, a short, concise statement at reception, letting them know that we have now implemented some kind of cancellation policy, or we now have booking fee policy, keeping it positive. This is to ensure that you have, your appointment time and your preferred stylist or therapist. And definitely if they want to upgrade to a membership, then obviously they're always paying. So there's no need for that booking fee if they are a member and you have those card details on file. So how to use Salon Pay. So a couple of things I'll show you in a minute. So we have, you have the ability to create a booking fee product on your landing page. This is an easy way to have a link to be able to send to your clients, for your staff to be able to use. You could have it linked into your Facebook or website, a booking fee. Flexible payment options. So having multiple payment options can make it easier for your clients to manage any price increases. So being able to offer your clients hair or beauty lay-bys, afterpay, memberships, having multiple options makes it so much easier for these changes and for your clients to swallow them. Secure card storage. So once the card is charged, it's saved under the client's profile. So there's no need for your client to give you their card details ever again, unless the card expires or changes. Once you have the card details, it's all encrypted and sent away. You never get to see that card number again. We never get to see that card number again. It's all encrypted and securely stored away. So our payment processing is PCI compliant. We do have default management for memberships and, 1, 3 and 5 day payment collection, which is more in relation to hair lay-bys, beauty lay-bys and memberships. Then of course there's all the marketing collateral as well. So our team, or what I'll do first of all, is I will actually screen share with you now something different. I'll screen share with you now how to process all this using Salon Pay, which will make it super easy. Okay. 2 seconds. There we go. Okay, can everybody see my Salon Pay dashboard? So how you would do this, and we're talking mainly the booking deposit now. Price increase will be something you'll do in your point of sale system. But implementing a booking fee, you can manage that through Salon Pay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come here into packages. This is assuming that you have already built out your landing page and it's looking beautiful. If you haven't done that, I'll take you back. Then you want to click on landing page here and you want to make sure all these details, your details, uploading some pictures, and a banner with your Facebook link and your bookings link, phone number, etc. Have all that ready to go. Then you want to come here into packages and we want to press new. We're going to call this booking fee and we're going to make it $20. It is a one-off purchase. You can put whatever you like in here. Frequency in weeks, just ignore because it's just a once-off purchase. We can upload an image, which we'll upload this one, and then hit save. And it's as simple as that. We can then go back to our landing page. And we can see what we have just done. So we have booking fee, little description. It's a one-off purchase. and it's $20. Now for your client, you can send this link, so you'll have your own URL, and you can send that to your client prior to their appointment, and you can ask them to please purchase, please pop in their details and purchase a booking fee, or it's something your staff can use this link. So they would simply click purchase, they would pop their details in here and their card number and hit purchase there. Really, really simple. Now, once that is done, they will pop up in here under orders. So you can go back to the home screen and look at orders here, and it will pop up there. If you want to do it manually without going through your landing page, you can do that. You just click orders, once off. If you haven't created a client, you would click here, create client, and you would very quickly add that client name, email, phone number, and their credit card details and hit save. If it's somebody that has been visiting, in this case, we'll use me, booking fee, $20, and process. And that's all done. So that's as easy as that. I'll get myself back and we will continue and finish the presentation. Let me share my screen again. And I'll introduce you to our operations manager, which is Sally Turpin. So any questions that you have about implementing price increases, getting those booking fees happening, Sally Turpin and her team are more than happy to assist. We have all of the Salon Pay marketing available for you to use as well. And of course, support@salonpay.com.au for any more information, or you can visit our website as well.